What's up, y'all? This your boy B again, coming with another video for Lucrative Ambitions. Like, comment, subscribe to the video, you guys. Okay, today what we're gonna talk about is why do you need to fail? I know that sounds a little off the wall, but why do you need to fail? So you become the better version of you. The better version of you is what to maximize everything that you have put in your past, experience, hands-on experience, and knowledge, so you can be the better version of you. Okay, we all all of us ain't have that fortunate blessing to be, hey, I got resources, I got this, I got that, I'm already lined up for the, for the next challenge. Some of us don't have that. Some people got luck, some people been blessed, some people just got it like that, but there's some people who don't. And some people don't understand. Sometimes you need to lose. Sometimes you need to fail to become the better version of you. Don't have without sometimes, so you'll understand, like, hey man, you know what, man, I don't need to spend no money on this. I can stack my money up and I ain't gotta have it. I ain't losing nothing. I ain't gotta, whatever. So let's get into more depth of this, okay? The reason why I say you guys need to fail is because we as people sometimes think that we got it all figured out. Sometimes we can try our hardest and think that we got it. We got it. We got the job. We got the position. We passed the test. We ain't got no more tests. But then the reality is it goes south a lot in today's world, and hell, the real world, I guess. It goes south. So what I'm trying to say is, can't go in thinking that you're gonna always win everything that you accomplish. Yes, you can try to be a conqueror. Yes, you can try to do your best to succeed, and there's nothing wrong with that, because that's what you want to. You want to put your all in to make sure you get to that. But sometimes you gotta have that. You gotta take them L's to come back stronger, so you will understand that, hey man, this ain't it. Man, I should have studied harder. Man, I should have put a little bit more effort into my workout. I put it in my studying so I can become, better this. I can do this better, and I understand that better. But if you don't fail, how you gonna have that hands-on experience or that knowledge or that feeling of, man, it didn't defeat me, but it left a little mark on me to where I don't want to feel like that no more. So when I say that we gotta fail, sometimes you do. Go out on a whim, live your life, do what you need to do so you can get that experience, so you can become a better version of yourself. So if you don't have that, and you just going out saying, oh, I'm gonna just do this, and then when you fail, you have no plan. You have no plan B or C. You just, oh man, I just give up. I just give up. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that if you got a plan A, B, and C, and you do these things correctly, those L's ain't gonna hurt, because now you're gonna say, man, I'm going back to the drawing board and say, man, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and figure this out. Let me do things like this correctly, or let me just take my time and do things that way. So when I do get to the level of, man, you know what, success, and I put the work in, I took my L's, I paid my dues to taking my L's, so I paid my dues. Now I'm like, you know what, now I can get to that next level of success to where, man, I'm making this amount of money, or I completed these courses at school, or I got this certificate doing that because I put the time in, because I took, sometimes you got to take those L's to set you back, to get you forward again and back on your feet. So if you guys are trying to get businesses going, sometimes businesses they ain't going to just skyrocket up. Sometimes it's going to take a minute, but you just need that one break. You've been taking L financially for maybe a couple years, 3 to 5 years. You've been taking financial L's. Well, all you need is that 6-month grace period where things were just running smooth. Now you know what to do. Now you're like, man, I stacked my money up. Business going good. I got my money here. Now I know what caught my cost and everything like that. So I ain't taking no L's no more. Now I know I'm getting smarter. I'm going to seminars. I'm doing this because now I know, man, if I want to get sharper and get better, I got to step up to the next plate. But I wouldn't have known that, and I wouldn't have felt like that if I was just thinking I just didn't take no L, and then when I took my L, I didn't have a plan B or C. And then followed up, going back to the main product of what you're trying to do, what's your goal. Some people just want to say, man, you know what? Let me just go to college, get me an apartment, get me a job, and that's fine. But not saying don't pay your rent. I ain't saying don't pay your rent or pay your, mortgage or pay your car note or whatever, because oh man, he said you need to fail. Let's not be stupid now. The L is accepting you didn't get that success or succeed something. That's what I mean, the failure. Not doing dumb stuff, not paying your rent or your car note or paying bills. That's just foolish. But what I'm saying is, that taste of, man, I didn't make the cut. Man, that hurts. Man, I didn't make the team. Man, if I would have had X amount of Z of money, I could have went to this. Now I gotta take that because I didn't do it, because I didn't do something right, or I misjudged something, or I miscalculated something. So then you go back to your drawing board and do the right thing. So now you going back to your drawing board and you able to do the right things because you got the knowledge. You remember, man, I remember that step, so let me do this step better, or let me try this out, or let's retry this step, so I can say, you know what, I knew what to do. I went back to my books, I went back to my portfolios, I went back to the gym, I went back to how I know next time I'm gonna get bigger, I'm gonna get stronger, I'm gonna get faster, I'm gonna get to it. But now I know I took that L to get better. The only reason why I was gonna get better is because I tried. I went back to the drawing board and said, man, you know what? Check this off, check that off, check this off. I did this. But when I did this, it was alright. Let me focus on this. Dial it in. Get to it. So, what I'm trying to say, guys, is step your game up when you come back. And don't have no fear of failing, because that means if you have a fear of failing, then you're not gonna give it your all, because you're too timid, you're too scared. You got a scarcity mindset of thinking, man, if I don't give it my all here, I'm gonna take an L. And we can't have that. You gotta have that. You can't have a scarcity mindset going in thinking, I'm scared of failure, because you won't get to that next level. You take that L and say, you know what, this ain't for me. I tried it. It ain't for me. But you know what? On to the next. And that's the mentality that you gotta have. That's what mentality you should have to get you to the next level. Man, you might have to try things 50 times out the year. Something new or the same thing, until you get your break on what you feel that's for you or successful for you. You gotta keep trying. All this sitting stagnant and just not moving nowhere and taking your L's and crying and, oh man, I failed, I don't know what to do. Man, you know what? Kill that. Kill it. Go back to the drawing board, accept your L, take your L, and move on like a man should. Take your shit. So, just wanted to drop that for you real quick, y'all, man. It's a Friday, man. I got things to do. I got places to go. I can't go too far, but I got this brace on my knee. But, man, listen. Y'all have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out this boy.